everyone, and welcome to this episode of our 2025 Summer Movie Preview Series. We are here, myself, Mike Redman, and Darren Redman, and tonight's episode, we are discussing Stephen King's The Life of Chuck. Sometimes it's easy to forget that Stephen King doesn't just do horror movies. There are some other movies thrown in there, and so we're going to talk about some of those here in this episode. But Darren, if you wouldn't mind sharing a word from our sponsors over at Nashville Tax Solutions.
Palm Bay, Fort Pierce, are tax problems weighing you down? Behind on filings? Are you facing a lien? Nashville Tax Solutions is here with expertise and dedication that you need. Their experienced team handles the IRS, so you don't have to. But don't just take our word for it. Listen to what some clients have had to say. Chris Bennett and his team turned a nightmare into a peace of mind. They're sharp, they're honest, and they truly care. So don't let tax stress take over your life. Call 855-627-4829. Visit NashvilleTaxSolutions.com or email info@NashvilleTaxSolutions.com today. Nashville Tax Solutions, real help, real results.
Thank you. Thank you to the team over there at Nashville Tax Solutions. And so I'm not sure if Chris and your team, if this movie's on your radar. I didn't even know about it until a few weeks ago. And so I have a little bit to say about this trailer. We had a little bit of fun at the Phoenician Schemes, in terms of what we saw or didn't see in the trailer for that movie. So this movie here, Darren, so I was excited to ask you this very simple question. So we're watching the trailer for this movie. And it seems like, man, this is going to be good. Like, I don't know, just the cinematography, the sound effects, and all that. But I got done watching it. I'm like, who is Chuck? What does he do? Where did he come from? I've learned nothing from this trailer other than some cool background music. That guy's in the movie? That's pretty cool. I'm confused. What about you?
Well, I get nervous when they tell me nothing. And it's a masterpiece. A tour de force. Well, I just saw nothing. I'm afraid. I'm afraid. The premise about looking back on life and being grateful, and there was one hand motion that I don't know meant something, but the life of Chuck, I just makes me think of Peppermint Patty from the Charlie Brown. It just does. Hello, Chuck. How are you doing? You're right. And by the way, you started with a lie. People say, who are these people? As Jerry Seinfeld will say, who are all these people? People say, right? Look up in the sky. Go ahead.
Right. Like, it's almost like they went to 500 people. Hey, will you say that this movie was this way? Oh, sure. Like, I don't know who they found to say yes. Same like with Family Feud. Who are these 100 people that they poll?
Yes.
But as I'm looking at, and those of you watching this too, we'll go ahead and put a little bit bigger here on the screen for you. But as I see that, it's almost like Willy Wonka in front of the chocolate factory, just kind of just like jazzing it up, singing in the rain without the umbrella. I don't know. But very odd. And I don't think anyone knows what they're getting into. People will see the movie because Stephen King's name is right there, big and bold on there. Eileen shared in her review was 5 out of 10. I'm still not sure what Chuck is going to do or why it's good enough to get a movie, but Mark Hamill and Tom Hiddleston, those of you that are fans of Loki, brought it from a 3 to a 5 4-star power.
Well, go back. Put
so a 5 out of 10 theme.
Are you there?
The themejiggy? Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, I look at this, and the first thing I think of is, didn't he hang out with Eddie Murphy in Beverly Hills Cop? Isn't that who the other cop was? That's what it looks like to me.
Yes, it does. It looks like him. Then he's also look like he's about to do some jazz hands.
Yes, jazz hands. I don't. But I was going to say, it starts with a lie. If you look up in the sky at the stars, you can see the future. No, technically, with the speed of light, you're looking at the past.
Yes, and and I'm going to leave Chuck here in the between us. He's a purpose room separator device right there. I'm going to leave him there because I feel bad for Chuck because we don't know what he is and what he's doing. But what you brought up sometime, and I am like, sometimes these movie trailers are a whole, like what they say means nothing. Like I think I've shared in the past on an episode, we had SeaWorld where it's like the Shamu show. They just spit just random. We live in a world where the ocean is one with everyone, and together we can make a difference in this planet that we call the world. And within the world, we too can be with the dolphins, because the dolphins are one with us in the sea, and the sea is part of the world in which we live here in the sea. And people just start clapping.
Sounds good. It's just word salad. It's word vomit.
So my rating of this movie, I know you all been, wondering about that, but I went ahead and gave this interesting movie a 7 because I feel like there is potential.
I do too.
We talked recently, if you've watched the episode with Ballerina where they almost gave too much away. This one, they didn't give you anything. So I'm intrigued to see what it could be. And so I may have gone a little bit higher. But I felt bad for Chuck. I'm not gonna lie. He looks like a happy guy. Who am I to give him a 4 or 5? Look at this guy. He's high on
just
life.
Very happy. Yes.
Yes. And I got to, and then Darren, I believe you also gave a 7 as well, right? So
yep. Because I don't know.
Yep. So a 7, 7, and a 5. So an overall ranking there of 6. So I'm going to read you real quick just a quick synopsis of, again, the synopsis gives away nothing. A life-affirming, genre-bending story based on Stephen King's novel about 3 chapters in the life of an ordinary man named Charles Krantz. That's like when you look up a word in the dictionary and then the definition is like the art of being the word. Like that's literally what that synopsis was. Again, they're hiding out all the good stuff for us. Maybe they're still filming the movie for all we know. But now I've got to ask you this question because there's only so much we can talk about. No offense. We just know that he's a happy guy and there's 3 different stages of his life. So it's hard to do a full 10-minute preview of a movie that gave us nothing. So what I am going to do, Darren, is ask you Stephen King Mount Rushmore, because why not, right? So off the top of the cuff there, who is on your Mount Rushmore of Stephen, or what movies come to mind on your Stephen King Mount Rushmore?
So movies, not books, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So my Mount Rushmore is, it's so funny too because The Goonies was fantastic, which is not him. Stand By Me is fantastic, which is. I would say Stand By Me. I would say, I don't know, Shawshank, Stand By Me, The Green Mile, and Gerald's Game. Even though that was the movie wasn't very good, Gerald's Game was very good. The book was so good. I know I'm missing one.
So one misconception, because he was part of The Shining, but he wasn't director, so he was
right. He didn't like the film adaptation, so I can't pick that. Now, what was the one with where the guy's feet got clobbered? When he was kidnapped, when the guy was kidnapped by the woman, and she was upset that the character in his book was dying, and Mr. Man, you got to rewrite this. I forget the name of that. That was a very good one as well.
That was, I can't. It's escaping me now, but yeah, that's true.
Two old guys yelling at clouds right now. We can't remember the name of that movie.
Some other ones that he's tied to indirectly, but you have It, you have Carrie, and you have Cujo as well.
Can we talk about It for a second?
Yes.
His son did a movie called Black Phone. So much better than It. So much better than It. I found It to be grossly overrated.
Really?
Just saying.
Yeah, I think it was a nostalgia for those that remember. It was more that they didn't deliver as and I didn't even see part 2 actually. But
that tells you something.
That's unfortunate for sure. So, but this is one. This is a movie. That's about all I can say. It's a movie, and someone's going to see it. And I just want to be as happy as Chuck. So that's what we'll leave it. So thank you guys for watching this episode, brought to you by Chuck and brought to you by Natural Tax Solutions, where tax resolution is achieved. Go ahead and check out this movie if you dare. But thank you for watching along with us. Continue to hit that like button, subscribe button, watch our series. We've got more content coming out for you, so many more movies. So keep an eye on your notifications, 7 a.m. each and every day, live on Facebook and YouTube and X. And until next time, we'll see you around the ballpark.